My name's Terry Bowman. I'm the owner of Bowman's Kickboxing and Krav Maga. For those of you that don't know what Krav Maga is, it's what the Israeli military teaches, so it's self-defense. I'm originally from outside of Asheville, North Carolina. I've been here like 20 years in Knoxville, so I consider Knoxville my hometown at this point.
My name is Jenna Scusa, and I am in Clinton, Tennessee. I am in real estate right now. I work for a home builder called Goodall Homes. I'm a new home consultant for one particular community, but I have two children. I have an 11-year-old little boy named Tristan and a 2-year-old daughter named Audrina.
My name's Stephen Witt. I'm originally from Alabama. I've been in Knoxville now for about 11 years, and I am a portfolio manager with Head Investment Partners.
I am Courtney Cabea. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. I work for Hackney Furniture, and I enjoy being a part of the Knoxville community.
My name's Dave Fennell. I work as a collision repair technician at a little place called Express Auto over on Sutherland. I've been doing that for like 20 years. I'm originally from Michigan. My parents moved down here when I was 12 to Sevier County.
My name is Jocelyn Hunley, and I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. And I'm currently employed with First Tennessee Bank as the Vice President of Community Development for the East Region. And that involves going from all the way from the Chattanooga area to up to the Tri-Cities areas of this region, and talking to the individuals about opportunities for First Tennessee to get involved in, how to integrate some of our resources into their particular organization, as well as donations and sponsorships throughout those communities.
My name is Andrew Roberto, and I grew up here in Knoxville. Went to UT for undergraduate, went to UT for law school. I'm a small business owner, and I've got a small law practice here in town. The lawyers are Brown and Roberto, and I'm also your city council representative for District 2.
My cousin Natalie actually nominated me to run for Man of the Year. What is interesting about that is shortly before she extended that nomination, my soon-to-be nephew was diagnosed with a blood cancer.
What inspired me to become a candidate? Well, first I was asked by Amber Young, who had a personal story that was so dear to her. And after reading her letter and listening to her, of course, it was a little bit of arm twisting, but nonetheless, as I thought about it, I realized that this particular disease or these particular cancers are not uncommon among children and not uncommon among our community. And then I had the privilege of working with several friends in a ministry who know Sawyer. And so when Lori said, yes, that's who's going to be the Boy of the Year, I knew his story. I knew a lot about some of the family dynamics, because in prayer time we prayed for them. So I believe this is something that was divinely placed for me to be able to do.
Well, I think the reason that I became a candidate is because of two people who aren't here. When Sarah and I got married, there were two very obvious absents in the crowd. One was my uncle, who died of brain cancer very suddenly in 2014. But then the other one is Sarah's mom, who died in 2005 of leukemia. And so I really want to make sure that, you know, the reason I'm running in this race is to in their memory.
I was inspired to become a candidate after meeting with Katie, who sponsored me, and learning a little bit more about LLS and Man and Woman of the Year, and understanding truly what the organization was all about and how I could help find a cure so that I don't ever have to get the call that a friend, a family, or a colleague has been impacted by blood cancer ever again.
I came to be a candidate because a lady who was a client was a candidate last year, and really had a passion for it, and she approached me, and I've been kind of looking for something to do to give my time back, and I thought this is a great cause. I think everyone knows someone who has been affected by cancer.
I was nominated to become a candidate by Josh Klinger. He ran last year in the 2017 campaign. And when he approached me last fall, it was a really busy time in my life, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, because I just wanted to make sure if I was going to do it, it was the right time and I would do a really good job. Shortly after he nominated me, I started becoming really close with a friend of mine at work out of Nashville, and she had actually lost her daughter to a rare form of leukemia when she was only about 2 years old several years ago. So every time I'd have a really hard day and call her, I always have to remember that life could be a lot worse. So it kind of took me down the path of maybe I shouldn't think about me and how busy my life is, because there's more important things out there.
My parents were taken from me by cancer. Sorry. And it was really hard because I was very close with my parents, and especially my mom. And she was diagnosed in '07, and from time of diagnosis to the day she died was 8 months. So we didn't really get a whole lot of time. I quit my job. I took care of her. And we even got closer. You know, we were already pretty darn close, but we got even closer over those few months. Sorry. And I always told her that I wish that it was physical. I wish there was a way that I could put my hands on it. That was the hardest time of my life. And I mean, I'd do it all again. But what speaks volumes to me about this program is they help people with those expenses. And for her, they didn't have a whole lot of money, you know? I mean, we were all going out of pocket for medicines and treatments, and it was devastating. In addition to being emotionally destroyed, we had to take it in the wallet as well, you know? And not like there was a whole lot to, you know, take it in. So that's another reason why I found the more I learned about this organization, the more I felt that I could get behind what they believe in.
I believe that in dedicating my time and my resources to raising funds for an organization like LLS is always worth every ounce of energy, because someone will benefit, if not now, later. If not this year, the next 2 to 3 years, but nonetheless, there will be resources for those who can't afford to get to and from doctor's appointments, those who need additional support in order to walk through their treatments, and those who just need a break, to be able to provide them with these kind of opportunities so that they can continue this journey.
I'm going to work really hard to win this, because I really want to make sure that we're raising a good amount of money to help folks in our community that are suffering from blood cancer. I really want to make sure that I'm putting as much energy as I can into this, and I'm kind of known for being a high energy guy, so I want to put everything I have into it, and hopefully we can be really successful.
I'm excited just to give back to my community and be able to leave an imprint on cancer research and patient support to people that are going through this in my community.
You know, I hope that this campaign, you know, brings enough funds in to put towards finding a cure, obviously, especially stem cell research. I think we're close, and if we can just get some more money and some grants, you know, we're not that far from finding a cure for this.
I feel like by doing what we are doing with this campaign, and even not just myself, but the other candidates, knowing that it is going to help the money to raise and to go towards saving other people's lives is very humbling, and it's very promising. Knowing that having somebody that I've built a relationship with and become closer to lose her little girl, and then seeing some of my own friends and their children actually be survivors, I think just knowing that it's all encompassing and that there's so much more to life, and it's so fragile. There's the little kids out there that are the boy and the girl of the year. It's just really heartbreaking to know that they've had to go through what they've gone through at such a young age, and then meeting people that have lost their children, or even older and adults. You know, I think just the campaign as a whole is going to be really eye-opening.
I just want everyone to know that I'm doing it for the right reasons. You know, getting my face on a billboard or in an ad, I don't really think that's going to do a whole lot for me personally. You know, anything I can do to help people down the road not have to endure what these individuals have would make me, you know, feel like I really left this world, you know, better than what it was given to me as.
I would be ecstatic if I was to win Woman of the Year, but regardless who wins, cancer will always lose.